What's up YouTubers, Aldo is Jay back with a brand new video for you here. And what this video is about today, guys, quite recently I done a review on this bad boy, the Rated R Superstar replica of the WWE Championship spinner. And I thought to myself, well, I have both versions in my possession, so why don't I do a compare the two? Now, in the previous video, it was behind me, but it is in my hand. So I have this version, which is V2, and this version is technically V3, I want to say, is V3. So I will be comparing version 2 and version 3. Now, a certain Mr. Hazard might correct me, that is perfectly fine, but I have seen it done on other fellow YouTuber channels who reviewed the championships, and I haven't done it myself, so I just thought I'd give it a bash. So there is slight differences. This has actually got battle damage on it. Once we get more into the video, you'll see what I mean. But when I was reviewing this, I've actually noticed that this has slight battle damage as well. I will get into what I think battle damage means as we go further in the video. So I'm putting one down. Two of the most heaviest championships I've held. So let's talk replicas. Okay guys, so here's a little bit more in-depth look at the spinner belts. Now, as you can see, this is my version of the WWE Championship. Absolutely lovely in all its battle damage glory. Now, yes, I do have the Miz's nameplate on this. The pure reason why is, well, you guys gotta go and check out his WWF WWE 24 on the network, and you'll realize why the Miz is my top 3 wrestlers in the world. And when it comes to this version of the championship, he is actually my favorite. Now, I did get this to stop spinning by purely tightening up the bolt a little bit more in the back. So if it spins, it's manual. It's not like what the Rated R does, like that. So if I turn it all the way around, so now I have it like how the Miz had it when he had this version of the championship. And with my my last name being in an M, you know, if I wanted to be really up my ego, so to speak, I could do that. But I do prefer it being like that. Now, as I have said in a previous video, if I'm being honest, I do and I don't like Champ. If all they did was make it a little bit smaller, they could have fit Champion all the way in there. They could have actually redone this after John Cena wasn't being given it all the time, where they could have made it smaller and actually put Champion in there. But you know, I just felt WWF WWE Champ just was crap. If I'm being honest, it's just sounding crap. But nothing I can do about it when it's on these championship, this version of the championship. Now, for those that are wondering what I mean by battle damaged is essentially when you've got the plates in direct sunlight for a lot longer, than what you should. And I made that boo one day, in fact for a few months actually, of not covering up the plates because I didn't have storage for them at the time, and direct sunlight got to the eagle and the rest of the plates, so it's given it a sun dye. And when you look at it very, very closely, it looks like it's been ring worn or dragged through the mud. Basically, Stone Cold Steve Austin has had this championship. That's what it looks like. Now, there is a little bit on the Rated R, but not as much as mine. And I just love how my gems and rubies are so much brighter than the darker version of the Rated R. Now, the differences between the Rated R and the version 2, well, it goes without saying, obviously, the center plates, but on this version, there is the gems, the little gem diamonds going all the way around, symbolizing the globe. And on this one, you have, I want little orange ones. I don't know what little orange gems are called. So if somebody wants to help me out, please put in the comments below. That would be greatly appreciated. I do like this Edge nameplate though. I gotta get myself one of those bad boys. Because I put Edge up there suiting this version of the championship. I did think he was going to be allowed to go back with the undisputed version, because I thought Edge was an undisputed traditional kind of looking champion, but obviously not. Now, on the side plates, as you can see, mine is completely different from the Rated R version ever so slightly, where I've got the WWE logo name one pointing out the way, and this one is pointing in the way. So all I've done is just swap them round. I like that I like this way that I've done it, where the name is pointing out the way, and the diamonds sort of mix in with the rest of them. Don't get me wrong, it does look cool like this as well, but I do prefer my version. And on side plates number 2, see the eagle holding green reefs. I've unfortunately lost a little green gem here, where this one has it. Both really, really nice. I have seen different versions of the gem as well. I've seen this getting replaced with a red ruby in certain custom jobs. It does look nice. I'm not going to deny that. I'm really, really quite surprised though that somebody hasn't tried to bootleg this, where they do make an F version. Really, really surprised. It's been out for so many years and nobody's bothered to do an F version, which I find strange. And what I am noticing, and this is the first time I've noticed this actually, so I do apologise, both eagles, sorry, a little bit lower than what I should have been there, both eagles on side plates 2 are actually facing the opposite of each other. So this is facing in the way, this one's facing out the way. So if I wanted to, if this was mine, to make this look like the last version of the championship, I could put this on here, and then it would be it would look like the traditional way it was. But then it's like, well, what do I do with this? Would I put this Raw plate here? And in all honesty, I'm really surprised they have never came out with the SmackDown version. Because you thought they would have, because it would have made more money for them. Which is really, really strange. And I've always been really surprised that there is no gold tip for this championship. I have seen some versions of it where it has a silver tip, but not a gold tip, which I find quite strange. I seriously like this version. It's very, very nice. I really do. I like the rated R symbol on it. It is so, so cool. As I've said in a previous video, I would seriously pick this up at some point. Really, really nice. I put them over ever so gently. Old school back in. Nothing else really to see there. We all know what it's like. When did this come out? This is the 2010 version strap. And this is the 2007. Now, the reason why this is 2010 is because this is the second strap that I got for this belt. Because the original was cut to hell when I first got it. So I managed to secure a secondary strap and I replaced it with that. So this should have been the strap from 2006, but it's 2010. This version is 2007. And no disrespect to my buddy, but my strap looks a lot better. This is a lot more wear and tear, obviously. And also I've got the WWF WWE flashy to say it's authentic. Oh, let's see if I can hoist both of them up with each other. Oh. So, there you go. Two versions of the WWF WWE Championship spinner side by side. And I sort of feel like I'm going to face CM Punk for this at SummerSlam. Love it. Now, I have let my buddy know that 3 diamonds have came out. I did find them. They didn't get vacuumed up. So I will give him them to re-glue back in because I don't trust myself. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. Seeing them mirror each other like this. Awesome. So guys, thank you so very much for joining me here today. I hope you enjoyed this little in-depth look on both of these championship versions of the spinner belt. I've enjoyed doing it. If I'm being completely honest, my favourite version of the championship is actually this. Is my version. Not the version of my buddy Gavin Kay's. I like this version. I am a traditional fan. When I got this to stop spinning, I actually liked it a lot more, and coincidentally enough, when it did stop spinning on TV, I started to like it a little bit more too. And when it came off TV, it's one of those things it sort of grows on you. I mean, don't get me wrong, the rated R version is awesome. I do like the background behind the rated R symbol, but yeah, this is definitely my favourite out of the two. But what's your favourite version? Now, as we know, there's quite a few versions of the spinner belt. Alright, so you've got the SmackDown plate version, you've got the Raw plate version, you've got this version, the rated R version, and you've also got the double WWE Championship side plate. version. And I think that is V4. I think Mr. Hazard will point that out to me if I'm correct or not. But yeah. So which version is your favorite version of the WWF WWE Spinner Championship? Put down in the comments below what is your favorite version, or if you don't even like these versions of the championship. Are you like me, that you're a traditional fan and like the old school looking plates, like what the go-to Big Gold was like, the traditional IC, the old school WCW United States Championship, so on and so forth? Please, by all means, pop it in the comments below and let me know what you think. Thanks very much for joining me here today. Just a quick video on the comparison of these replicas. I will be looking to do more in the near future, but as always, guys, you stay safe, you stay awesome, and good journey in life, guys.